All right, here we go. Think it's working? Yeah, it's working. Look, I got a package today from Blockhead. He threatened to send something, but I wasn't quite expecting this. That's a full box. She's heavy. Got some meat on there. Coin breaks are the best breaks. There's Reptile Collector. Well, we're going to open up this box. It's a medium flat rate box from Blockhead. He sent some things for the big show. Well, I'm just dying to know what's in there. I figure I'll take a look, open it up, find out. May as well show it off with all you folks. Did I get your email? I don't know. Did you get my package? I'll have to check the email. I haven't checked it in a while. But everybody who has anything to be shipped, it's on the way. Let's see what's in it. We got some packing material. Ooh, more packing material. We got layer on layer on. Oh my God, look at this stuff. You can't see it. Wait a moment. Let me take out some. There's probably stuff in this. This is like gold right here, because man, I always need stuff. We got a big box. There we go. And a couple of small packages. And is that like you got foam on the bottom? This guy's packed stuff before, I can tell. Yeah, okay, that's handy. There. This is like the best stuff to pack with. There we go, let's put that on. Oh, and that was shipped UPS. Well, watch this. Watch this. They send it, and you hope it's going to get there, because piece is in a solid box. We got a massive indent here. Indent there. You know, you ship it in the mail. Yeah, that poked through. The padding is important stuff. You got to protect it, or it's going to go to the great post office box in the sky. Let's find out where we are here. Yeah, that's what we got. Nice little package number 1. Package number 2 is padding. That's all right. We'll use it. This is the gold right here, I guess. Any tape? It's a, oh, look, it's a wireless ADS2L router. See? Okay, let's open it. Let me get this over here. Let's see what it is. There's my black card. Works great. You ready? I don't know what's in here. He said it's a lot of stuff for the big show. Okay, package. This is going to make it through the mail, this stuff. Yeah. These are sets and coins. Okay. You need layer on layer on layer when this stuff goes through. We got 3 big ones. Let's find out what these are. Oh, I know what it is. Well, not exactly. The trick is not to cut your hand off with that. Let me hit pause here real quick, because I'm fighting myself. Pause. There. Is that right? Got it. A little more. What's everybody saying? Let's see what's in it. Hi, Ken. That's Hurley. Jonathan Raymond. Hello. Chris Hurley. Hi, JR. JR. Hi, Chris. Paula says, I won't be here Saturday. Are you going to miss me? Of course we're going to miss you. If you're not here, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Ken, do we have to be over 18 to buy something? Not to buy something. To win, that's a different story. But if you purchase it, yeah, I'm okay with that. We got a 1971 proof set. The box is wonderful. Let's have a look at these babies. Yeah, they look just wonderful. These are hard to get before 1977 with Cameo. And look at that. That $50 is wonderful. Look at the scent. That's a top-notch proof set. You got black and white on these. And nothing wrong with those. That'll be going into the big show. Wow, very nice. This is from this is from Blockhead. Sent this stuff. Let me open that up forward. So we'll set this up and spread it out over a few shows. Here's a 1982 proof set. There you go. The box is Well, about what the box is expected to be. These are the ones you set them up and they stand up on their own. There you go. So you can show it off to all your buddies when they come in and you look important on your desk. There we go. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and half. Great cameo. Great shape on this. You got the little treasury token. That's where the SBA was, because the government couldn't get, you know, the right size with only 5 holes on short notice. All right. Now I'm not going to check these for die varieties. Whoever gets them is going to check that. 1982, 1971. Let's make sure they all have a mint mark. Okay, we got an S, an S, an S, an S, and they all have mint marks on that one. 1971. Yep, that'll work out great. Okay, the next batch. Oh, good padding. Save that stuff, man. You know what this stuff costs? It's not going to be in contact with the coins. All I do when I open these up is cut the plastic tape. And that's going to preserve the packing material. All right, a little more. There on the camera. Oh, here we go. We got some goodies here. All right. Let me set these aside. We've got some mint sets. We got a 1998 uncirculated coin set from the United States Mint in 87, 95, 96, 89. So 6, 7, 8. No, wait. 6, 7, 5, 6, 9, 8. What was that other one? That's an 87, 84, 87, 89. Well, there's a whole bunch of the darn things, to tell you that. Let's have a look at what these are like inside. Okay, we've got the whole gang is here. 1984, penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half. And you get the little tokens. You'll see these. You find these in circulation every now and then. You pull them out of rolls if you're penny roll hunting. These are the tokens. They got a P and a D. It's a U.S. Treasury, U.S. Mint logo. Let's have a look at what that is. One of these things. There you go. United States Mint, or yeah, United States Treasury. And you get these, and they're good for, I mean, you can get a couple 3 cents for them, but there's no real value to them. They're not that collectible, but there are millions of the darn things out there. But they're a neat thing. I stick them in the Lincoln books, you know, where it has an extra spot for varieties. Okay, what do you got there? That's like, red is, I can never remember. Red is D. Okay, 1984 D. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and half. Great shape. Yeah, these are superior condition too. Sometimes you get them and they've just been, you know, tossed around and passed around so many times in the past 30 years. They've taken a bit of wear. Just send all those sets to me. There you go. Well, we'll put them in the big show. Somebody will get them. 1984 D. Yeah, you'll have to check for die varieties yourself. And the blue is P. Remember that. Blue, P. Again, you got the P. Oh, you can't see it over there. You got the P token as opposed to the D token. And those are copper up until later on. No, this would be 1984. That would be a zinc token. There you go. 1982 it's a toss-up, but still they don't have any collective value. 84, where's the nickel? 84, there he is. And the halves are in great shape. If anything's going to take the pounding, it's going to be the $50. Yeah, these are nothing wrong with these. They printed up real pretty after a while. Before, they used to just have white envelopes. Here you go. It looked like just like that. So these are a little better. But it's just a cello pack. Well, no matter. What's a 1984, the market value on that run? Let's see. One moment. PL, there we go. 1984. Mint set. What do you got? It's 80, 90, 82, 84. That's a $5 bill for that. right, for 1984. If it'll buy it. Now under here, let's have a look. Home. What do you got here? $1, $1.50, $1.70, $1.80, $1.82 in face value. So $3 more, and you got every uncirculated coin. 1987. Well, just like Christmas. I'm all goosebumpy. James gets 2 guesses. One for him and one for me. Okay, what's this? This is something new I've never seen before. Looks like the plastic has some sort of heat issue. Well, the coins look beautiful, but you see the little whiteness on these? Perhaps not. Let me put something dark behind it. There's a little change in the plastic color. But the coins look wonderful. That's 1987D. Now, isn't that the one that's tough to get? 87D. There's a $50. P and D, and they are gorgeous. Ain't a thing wrong with these. Okay, you get a prize on this one. 87P. Well, the penny doesn't have a mint mark, but the rest do. Let's have a look at these up close. There you go. There's your $50. Not a thing wrong with that. Yeah, we can work with that. 19. What's the package? Get them back in right is the trick. This med has me so sleepy I couldn't tell what my phone number is. Oh, I got them pills. You know, you get for the cat, because the cat comes in, you sneeze. Well, I got these purple ones. It's Benadryl is all it is. Just, you know, discount, no name brand. And man, that just puts me to sleep. A couple, 3 of those, you know, glass of vodka. At least I'm ready for a good night of it. I was working at a restaurant years ago, and I had a cat at the time, so I had some Benadryl. And well, I go in there, have one, go about my business. And this waitress comes up. She says, "I can't stop sneezing. I can't stop sneezing." Oh, geez, I got some, you know, antihistamines right here. Well, how many should I take? A couple, 3. How much do you weigh? Take 1 for every 30 pounds. She took 5 of the darn things. An hour later, she comes up and says, "I can't stay awake. I have to go home." Oh, you poor little thing. I let her go home. Well, she didn't take any more of those. Okay, what's 87 run? 87 proof set, mint set. Let's pull this up. 87, that's a $5 bill. Yeah, no, but that $50, you know, you figure, this is the proof section or the mint section? This is the mint section. I figure those $50 are probably $8 a piece. You know, that's the kind of thing. That's why they break these up. Okay, 1984 was 5. There you go. And we got a 1989. Well, look at the prices here. What are you looking? $4. $4 for a 1989 proof mint set. Oh, let me see if I can see what you're seeing. Boom. There we go. Now we're at the 1989. And again, everything's right and tight. You get all the documentation in these too, which is, you know, U.S. Mint propaganda, which says this is what it's made out of. Oh, let's see if we can see that. There's a sad, you get the obverse designer, reverse designer. What's on the reverse? What's on the obverse? Lincoln. Okay, great. What it's made out of, standard weight, standard diameter, and what the edge is. And you get read it on the bigger coins. And you go, look, you get a reorder form. I wonder if you can send this in and still get some of these. I have to try it. What was the issue price on these? $7 was the issue price, and they sold so darn many of them. Now they trade for $4. Sometimes you can win on the U.S. Mint products, and sometimes you lose. And I think more often than not, you lose. No matter. These look pretty good. Get them aftermarket, and you know, you can put together a complete set of mint sets, and well, you're pretty much covered except for the proofs. So then you go get the proof sets, and you got them all. Now, the mint sets don't tend to be, you know, MS65. They're in the little cello packs. They weren't carefully handled, or no special care given to them. So you will have, you know, some contact marks. Let me get this out of the way. But they're clean, you know. They haven't been cleaned, but they're not grunged up. Okay, there. We got a quarter here. And what do you got here? You know, you got a contact mark in his neck. You know, right there on his ear. A few in the field. There's a one. There's a sizable one. You know, they're not perfect. They'll be MS62, MS63. Sometimes you get better ones. There's a piece of lint. It's probably a cat hair to make me sneeze. The $half take the pounding. And we'll see if we can get that in there. There's Kennedy right here. I'm going to be sideways because the way I got this camera set up here. There you go. There's a contact mark right here. But they do have their full luster on them. Well, mint sales, they started dwindling, you know, for years and years because they weren't doing anything special with these mint sets. These were just taken right out of regular business strikes. You know, they scoop a coffee can into the hopper, and then they spread them out in the packs. They're not. Let me get back home. Right. Let's see. This one's face up. This one's pointed down. This one's upside down and backwards. You get this thing. He's upside down. He's crooked. You know, with the proof sets, they're in their right side up, face forward. They put care into packaging these. Right. They're facing left, facing left, facing left, facing left, facing right. That's the way it works. Anybody know what the meaning is behind Lincoln facing right and everybody else facing left? All right, but these will look pretty good. Where's the package that went in? Let's put it back in. Well, there's two ways to support the big show. One is send cash, and the other is send coins. And here's designer's choice, pretty much, yeah. Coins in Canada is a good site. Any good Canadian books? Or should I just review? Coinsincanada.com website's a great spot. There's another one. It's like the Saskatchewan Coin Club. Saskatchewan? One of them Canadian places. Let's see. The 98 uncirculated set. Okay. Now these are considerably better shape. They started taking better care. Oh yeah, these are much, much better. But still the packaging was, I don't know, just unsatisfactory. The cello just doesn't offer protection. You got the cardboard, you got the envelope, and that's all well and good. Let's have a look at the quality on these, and you're going to see a big difference. Let's see, right there. Here's that penny. But again, they still, you know, taken out of the hopper. We better look. That's a 98. We better check it for a wham. And it's a, okay, it's a close AM. Well, no matter. It's looking pretty good. But you get into these and you can find die varieties, right? Because they were taken from the straight batch run. And you'll find, I mean, there are large dates, small dates, you know, mint mark varieties. Sometimes you get missing mint marks, the whole bit. There'll be double dies in here. And it's really neat when you find something because, well, they're in, you know, uncirculated condition. Thank you, Coin Boy. It's Dead M. Dead RN. Dead Nurse. The last of the Normal Washingtons. There he is. There's George. And yeah, that's a good looking bird. One place to check for double dives in and around these leaves. You know, check his talons. Check his head. See if he's got a spitting eagle. He looks pretty normal. And you can find clash dies. You get all manner of die varieties. These are the same as what you would find in coin rolls. 1998. So give them a look. Lots of things can be found, and it's neat. You get a little added novelty value because it's in the mint set. What's a 98 mint set run? Oh, let's see real quick. 98, $5. $5 for these things. It's hard to go wrong. Oh, and you got the, I bet you, is there a card in here to buy more? See, 1998 uncirculated set. Oh, you got the Gospel according to U.S. Mint. Yeah, these are probably, you know, $8 or $9 when they came out. Okay, I like this one. Mint marks S, D, P, and W indicate the mint facility, because you do have, you know, some W, well, at least one W coin in these with the 96 dimes. Have we got a 90? Oh God, look what we got in here. You're going to love this one. They got to fight for this. What was that one? $8. $8 for those, the 98s. Yep, and had you bought, 10,000 of these, you would have lost 40% of your investment. 96. What's in here? The special. Was it 96? Okay, maybe not. 96. Which one had the W dime? I don't have a W dime. These are 96. Yep. 1 dime. 2. I thought the 96 had the W dime. Well, no matter. 96. 46. Yeah, that would be the one. No, it doesn't have the W dime. Where did the W dime come out in? Did they just issue those separately? A special mint set? Could be. Well, no matter. These are still in great shape. Yep. But you gotta check them to see what you got. Now, mint sets they're not a big market for mint sets. Is there another piece of cardboard in here? No. There we go. We'll tuck them right back in there. So a lot of times you can get them. You can get them for a real good price. You got to buy a lot of them typically, because the shipping's going to kick your butt. It's going to be $3 anyway. But if you get a big package of them, that's where you save on the shipping. And you can get these sets for $3, $4 a piece. We got here the 95 set. Everything you'd expect in a 95. Well, we're going to have to check that penny. Whoa. Because you got that 95 double die. Let's see if I can find it here. 1995. And it looks pretty normal. That's okay. There's still plenty of other things to find besides that one double die. I'd like to check Lincoln, see how he's doing. Yeah, that's a nice gift from Blockhead. Somebody's going to be happy. I guess Paul is sending some foreign coins. That was 95. Oh, you can't see it. That was a 95. That one was a 96. That's the 98. 89, 84, and 87. That's what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mint sets sent in. Oh yeah. Okay, we got 2 of these. Oh God, that's a couple of rolls. Here, that's another couple of proof sets. We want to thank Block. There he is. There's Blockhead. Blame him for this. He made this happen. Blockhead, we're going through your stuff. It actually came in a couple hours ago. But I had to cook some noodles and take a nap, and we'll just catch up in my day. So we're checking it out. Love all the packaging, man. You've protected these well. We've got an 88 and an 86 proof sets. Okay, there's the 88. And these are in great shape. There you go. And you got the, again, you get the propaganda that comes with it. Tells you what coins are in there. If I can get that. That seems to be stuck in there sideways, no matter. So we got penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and half. Solid cameos on those. You can see the camera. Oh yeah, they're black and white. Every single one of them. Yeah. Now these the 80s proof sets can usually be had for a pretty darn good price. They didn't have the SBA dollars, right? They didn't have the the state quarters, any of that. They didn't have the presidential dollars. So what's that's an 88. Let's look that one up real quick. 88 on a proof set. Typical market value is $5, and the other one is 86. $8 on that one. Yeah, these are fully affordable. Okay, we'll set this here. Let me find my way. I have clicked something. There it is. Yeah, these are wonderful. And what I'm seeing, we're getting more stuff in lately. We get that giant pile from Bill J. Right now we have this massive package. And it's picking up steam. The whole thing's really picking up steam. Sent yesterday. Yeah, Paula's got foreign coins. I know nothing about, okay, Canadians. But otherwise, foreign coins? Dude, you can't know it all. What do we got here? That's the, what is it? The 86. There you go. And sometimes you get, you know, they'll kind of tone. They'll get kind of milky, cloudy. But these are just as sharp as they could be. Yeah, he didn't send no junk, that's for sure. That's what we're looking at. 86s, anything we got to look for on those? Well, I'm going to let whoever gets them hunt for die varieties. That'll be their little bonus. And every now and then you get them. There's some, I mean, you got mint sets where, you know, the penny has no S. I got to take this out to get that. This blocks it going back in. So we'll get that in, and then we'll slide in the card. Here's what the card looks like. There you go. That's the 1986 proof coin set. And the specs. There you go. The logo. I'm going to get me a logo. Did you see CJ? He's doing logos in 3D with a 3D printer. He did one for Mantic coins, and you stick coins in them. Kind of a neat thing. Gosh, look at those. Was there another one? 82, 71, 88. Yep, that's those. Ooh, now we get into the good stuff. I like sets, but this is what I really like. Yeah. So what do you do with your grandfather's collection? You send it to the big show. Looking good. We got, oh my goodness, we got some stuff. Okay. This is what came out. We got a roll of 1946 Ds. Gosh, do we want to open it? Hey, it looks like a circulated roll. 46D, you can look for RPMs. You're looking for, well, just everything. Here's a number 2. Brand new. We got a date. Oh, look at this. It's Lincoln on a log. Number 2, right? It's the formative years. Lincoln on a log, agog. Brand new roll, right? What's that? An F string. So somebody's going to get that, and they're going to have to pour through it to find, you know, the extra thumb on the reverse. Let's see if we can get a look at this. This would be tough, but I think we can make it happen. Just have to work on the focus. There it is. And it's neat because in these BU rolls, if you find one die variety, chances are good you're going to find several. Jay Painter, all he does is search for die varieties. Let's have a look at that thumb area. See if we can find anything right off. Because somebody's going to want it. If that's a die variety in the end. Huh. I'm going to have to get the loop on this one. Where's that loop? Oh, here's one. Let's have a look real quick, shall we? Looks good from my house. I don't see anything different about the thumb here. All right, but shiners, baby. People collect these because, well, they're lesser mintage, but they're still made, you know, 20 million of the darn things. But there's a full roll, brand new, unopened. Somebody will tear into that. If they don't tear into it, what the heck? I mean, those things sell for $2-3 easy, right? A roll of wheats, you know, that's $2-3 real easy. We got some Deutschland items, and I don't know a thing about foreign coins, but we're going to get in here and take a look. That one's interesting. It's square. Huh, what do you suppose that is? Where's that little card I had? Let's pick that up and see what that is. Oh, it's pretty unfocused. It's good for 10 in trade. Oh, 10 cents in trade. It's a, let's see, FOE for our enterprise. What's an FOE number 670? Is that a Missouri trade token? Little design on the bottom. And he said something about a Missouri trade token. St. Louis F.A.E. Schmidt Company. Back in the day, it was not uncommon for companies oh, the 30s, 40s, 50s, to produce a coin or a token, right? And you could give it back to people as change. Here you go. Good for 10 cents. Well, effectively, you're printing money. So some government officials had a problem with that, but it was a great way to, well, just spread the word. It was a marketing promotion. And this effectively a coupon for 10 cents at the A.E. Schmidt Company store. Kind of a neat one. Here's your change, but you can only spend it here. A little underhanded, but it worked. Now there's a whole world of numismatics in trade tokens, merchant tokens, exonumia, that this would fit right into. And it's neat because it's square. Now the lightweight of it, I suggest it's probably tin or aluminum. But what's the first one of these I've seen? I'm going to slide that right off there. Because next I got a Deutschmark from 1957. Let's have a look at this. Here it is, Deutschmark 1957. One Deutschmark. You got some oak leaves. Have a look over here. We've got a chicken. Yeah, that's a Deutsch Bundesrepublik, Deutschland. So it's West Germany, right? Is that right? Yeah, the Republic. Yeah, I'd have to check. I don't know if that's east or west, but that's a funny looking chicken. Well, there's the size of it. Let me get a quarter. We can compare the size. Here's a buffalo nickel. It's about the size of a quarter. Where's my quarters? That's what we got right here. Yeah, there's a quarter. Nice shiny one. It's right in between a nickel and a quarter. Well, it's a Deutschmark. We got some coppery things here. All right, let's get them out. Come out, come out. Okay, what do we got? Here's what we got. See anything yet? Let's see. The one on the left is a Missouri sales tax token, and the one on the right is another Missouri sales tax token. Scope. Here we go. Now they're kind of dark, but we can make it out. You get the state of Missouri, big number 1 on the back, on the sides. You got sales tax receipt. Here's your receipt. Okay, state of Missouri. The other one's the same way, same thing. Sales tax receipt. Yeah, you pay your sales tax, you get that back in change. Can I spend it? That's all I want to know. Okay, there you go, Missouri. Same thing front and back. That's the sales tax tokens you were telling me about. So you got 2 sales tax tokens and a merchant token. That's a workout. One of these will go in, 2 separate, 2 different packages. There. I think that that trade token is the neatest thing. I might just have to try to win the package myself. Can I do that? Can I win the big show? Ask a question, then answer it. I win. No, that wouldn't be right. I wish somebody else would do a big show so I could win. Oh, who was it? Gone Fishing. Gone Fishing. If you look down in the links just below here, right? Just right there, you're going to find a link to Gone Fishing's channel where, let's see if I can show that. He opened up his package just the other, well, it was actually 2 months ago. I didn't even see it until recently. Can we see this? There it is. That's Gone Fishing is who that is. See? Right there. And you can watch the video. It's only about 3.5 minutes or so, but he opens up a big package from early February. So, geez, there's always something going on here. Let's come back over here so we can see the chat. There we go. It is for the States, though. Let me get that. I see extra finger, but not a thumb. Yep. Said Deutschmark. Then went Missouri. Am I skipping? Is it getting skippy? I'm dropping no frames. Finally a live show. So happy to be here. It's about time, Ginger. We've been looking for you. Yeah. What we're doing here is opening up a package somebody sent in, contributing to the big show. We have that every Sunday. And so we'll end up giving all this stuff away. What do we got here? We got all kinds of goodies in here. All right, let me get that quarter buffalo out of the way, because this is what we got so far. We got several mint sets right up here. right? All kinds of years, and you get the colorful packaging. You know, these are 80s and 90s. You got some proof sets: 82, 86, 88, and 71. We got a couple of rolls of pennies. Here's a roll of solid 2009 Lincolns with the the woodcutter back. There's a solid date roll of 1946 D Lincolns. We get some Missouri tax tokens, a Deutschmark, and a store token. Good for 10 cents at A.E. Schmidt's. Let's see what we got here. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Here we go. We got love. We got a Buffalo nickel, 1919, looking pretty good. We've got, we'll get a bunch of Buffaloes. A 1923. Okay. We've got a maybe 1920. 1920? Let's look. Let's see if we can find out if that's a 1920. What do you think? That's a 1920. I guarantee that the circle. I need a pointy stick. I just cleaned up the desk too. Usually I got 30 or 40 of these around. You're going to see the center of the circle here. And then beside it, you've got the upper loop and the diagonal. Now, if that was a 33, there'd be a much sharper turn. So that's a 1920, all right. Yeah, he said 1920. Yes, yes it is. How about a mint mark? Anything there? Unfortunately, no. Well, the way they design these, the date is, a prominent feature and it's high up. So it tends to, wear. It's right on the Indian's shoulder. It's the first thing to wear off. Well, that's a little design flaw. They might try to, beating them up for us. Here's another. You can't see it. Come on. Mouse is sticking again. There's another 1920. We've got 1920 again. Much better date. Okay, 1929. Something hit the floor. I'll check that in a moment. 1929 Buffaloes. Where'd it go? Oh, that was a holder. That was a holder from those tokens. Oh, 1928. There you go. Much better date on that one. 1936D. Now the mint marks in the Buffaloes are on the back on the bottom. So there's a 1936 good sharp mint mark. You got to check you got to look at the feathers, right? Make sure he's got 3 feathers. Sometimes you don't see that third one right in here. And you got to check and count out his legs. All right, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the D mint mark. There are RPMs. There are double dies. You can see it a lot of times in the letters. So if you get any of these, you're going to have to check it. How much for a 1964 half? What kind of shape? You want proof? You want mint state? You want circulated? You're looking at probably $9 for AU. You get into mint state, it's a little bit better. Okay, 1894. Oh, we lost it. Home. There you go. 1894 Indian set. You get the wreath on the back. These are one of the favorite of all coins. Well, why not? It's simple. It's neat. It's got an Indian on it. It's 1800s. There you go. That's a good starter piece for anybody. There's a 1905 right beside it. There we are. 1905. Oh yeah, these are great. I can't keep them in the house. I get nephews, and you need something done. It costs an Indian cent, man. It costs a Buffalo nickel. I got a couple Indian cents and a couple of Buffalo nickels. Dude, I get this whole back field picked up. Yep, that tree to come down. We got to chop that up. Here's a chainsaw. But I'm only 8. Don't matter. Get to work. And you feed them beans. Teach them how to swear and chew tobacco. That's what nephews are all about. It's a 1937 Buffalo. Pretty darn decent shape. You see that horn? It's almost a complete horn. Ooh, that's a better grade on this. 1937D. Let's give a quick look up here. Yeah, that's a decent one. We'll take that. Okay, we got a mercury diamond here. No, we got a couple of mercury diamonds. This is 1938. Any condition. Yeah, they're available. I'll see what I got. I might have some. I'll have to check. I got a guy that comes through and buys all the silver stuff I have, everything. He hadn't been by for a little bit, but last time I was here, he got me pretty good. I got to hide stuff from him now. You got silver in that drawer? Nope. Nope, not in the stove. There's a 1936, pretty decent shape here. Let's look for a mint mark. That's going to be right down here in this space. I found my first Indian last week. Metal detecting in 1905, outstanding. And the other one is also no mint mark. There's a couple of decent. A person should have a decent mercury dime, you know. There you go. And by decent, we got the detail on her hair. You know, you got clear. You can make out the difference where the wing and the hair come in and separate. You get the neckline. On the back, you got the lines in the fasces. Facies. You get the lines here. If they're really, really superior, you got them going across the bands. There you go. When those get into, those are in pretty high demand when they're that quality. You got the diagonal bar all the way across, the diagonal wrapping. There you go. There it is, that diagonal. Yeah, these are respectable, by God. Oh, hello, baby. What you got here? Ooh, got a 1964 bronze Indian set. Yeah, he's getting deep into it now. Yeah, now that's a good one. How might they make a 1964 in the Indian? Anybody? I could look that up real quick. I'm going to go over to, I'll show you where I go. Screen. Here it is. I go to USA Coin Book when I want a fact quick, right? It's usacoinbook.com. Can you see the link? There it is, right up top here, usacoinbook.com. That's easy to navigate. Let's see, large cents, small cents. I want Indian head cents. And if you want to sell coins, you put them up here. It works just like eBay, but they only take 2%. Okay, 1864, bronze, right here. Nope, one more. Come on, scroll up. Let's see, 39 million of the darn things they made. That does not mean that there are still 39 million out there. I'm going to go over to PCGS real quick and have a look at that. Okay, come on. It's going to take a minute to load, and while I'm loading, it's probably going to slow things down on the stream. Okay, let me have a look. If we'll get a yellow line, so we're holding up. You've upgraded your set. Outstanding. And so you're going to give the stuff away to everybody else. That's outstanding. Do you have any Cherry Picker's Guide or Red books? Yes, but I don't have more than one of each. I'm getting low on books right now, so I gotta call my book guy, see what he's got. Okay, type coins, half cents and cents. I'm gonna go down to Indians. Now, when I'm seeing, this is what I see. What you're seeing right now is what I see on my screen, so I can't see chat when I'm showing this stuff. Yeah, but this is a good group of stuff here. Person would be proud to have this as their personal collection. Some people don't have, that nice of a collection. 1864, and I want to see bronze. Here we go. 1864 bronze. Come on. This is how fast stuff loads out here in the woods. I used to have a 36 baud modem, 36K baud modem. It was faster than this. Yep, but there's no neighbors. You don't hear the fire trucks going up and down the road. Okay, 39 million made. Surviving estimate. This is red brown first off. Let's go to brown. Get 1,200 red brown. Probably not that many in red, but in brown, yeah, not that many. 1,200 survivors in 1864 bronze, brown. And that's an 1864 bronze, brown. 1,200 surviving specimens. You got that 2009 over here, where you got hundreds of millions of them made. You got this 1864 Indian. There's 1,200 surviving specimens. Gosh, doesn't it seem like, they're not that expensive. Grab them. There are so many coins that the mintages were, respectable, but 1864, there were no collectors. There's nobody to pull them out of circulation and keep them in great shape for a long time. As a result, not that many have survived to present day. Let me find the chat. There we go. And what else? We got these, we got those, we got them, we got them. Gosh, is there any more? I need more. Oh gosh. Look what he sent. Look what he sent. We got 2 Mercury dimes. Real decent ones. 1936 and 1938. Right? We got the Indians. 1, Buffalo, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? How many is that? 4. Yep, 1894, 1905, 1908, and that splendid 1864. Now we got a whole bunch of these Buffaloes, 37D, 36D, 28, 29, 20, a couple of 20s. That one is a 20, another 20, and a 1919. There you go. That's what your great-grandmother spent. My grandmother was born in 1919. I had one born in 1896. Where'd that one go? Nope, that's not. Oh, 1894. So that's close. Yeah, that's a long time ago. We got the 2 tax tokens here. The Deutsch one Deutsch, one something. What is it? 1 Deutschmark. That's it. This neat thing. I'm gonna tap that and see what it sounds like. Can you hear it? That's aluminum. It's like a thick bottle cap. Kind of neat. Very simple to create. Roll of 46Ds, a roll of 2009s, a proof sets, 86, 82, 71, and you can't see a thing of those. There you go. 88, 86, 71, 82. We've got the mint sets, 95, 96, 98, 89, 84, 87. Yeah, we could do something with this. That's how fast we spread them out. I mean, I could do like a mint set each show and a proof set each show and a couple of coins each show until they run out. And that show keeps getting bigger and bigger that way. Let me catch up over here. Mercury dimes are pretty designed. Yes, they are. The designs of 1916. All right. Well, first you had that Buffalo come online in 1913. It's a lot of changes in U.S. coinage. Let me find the scope. There you go. You got 1913 on these. 1909 they get the Lincoln cent. Right. 1916 they added the Mercury dime. Here we go. Then we got the standing Liberty quarter and the walking Liberty $half. All the same year. I mean, come on. We had gorgeous coins in the teens, 20s, 30s, 40s. Gorgeous. Maybe not the Jefferson nickel in the 40s, but some people like those things. Why not? Jefferson, TJ was a good guy. Civil War coins. Yeah, 1864, you got that. Yeah. Well, that is a generous package, and we're going to be all thankful for this. People will be getting pieces of this for weeks to come. Does the 1986 mint set have the W dime? No, it doesn't. I don't know. I haven't studied the 80s. Nobody collects Roosevelt dimes. I sure don't. But it's not in here. I can't even find it. 96. The 96. No, it doesn't. How did they disperse the 96 W dime? This is the contents of the envelope. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half. And the dime here is Philly. Nope, that dime is Denver. On the P's, same thing. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half, and the token. So, where the 96, how'd they get out the 96 W's? Did they buy that separately? No dime. Is this a freak set? It's supposed to have a dime, and because it doesn't have the W, maybe it's like a, $1,000 for that one. Yep, It's worth this much with a $50 dime, but without it, it's worth 10 times as much. Go figure. Well, there's those. I'll put these in holders. Here we go. Give them some protection while they wait. I've always got a few right handy. I'll just take out the old ones. And then this thing's neat as hell. I don't want to look at that again. If you had a store, when I had the diner, I looked, could we do like, you know, like a dollar token? There you go. That's about the size of a quarter. That's number 670. I don't know what that means. That's good for 10 cents in trade. FOE. Okay. Fraternal Order of Elks. Huh? That's what that is. And that's A.E. Schmidt Company, St. Louis, Missouri. But you sell the thing for $1, or you give it away in change. Or just, you know, 10 people come in, you give them one back with their check. You get a coin, copper, like one of the copper rounds. But setting up the die for that is like $3,000, and then it's however much, you know, per coin after that. But yeah, you can make your own coins. I don't know what they were back then when the Fraternal Order of Elks were making them. They might have known somebody, but well, it's a great way to promote your enterprise. Here's another one, and we'll put that one in there. There we go. We'll set these aside in their own little box. And when the time comes, every Sunday we'll reach in and grab something out. Let's see, J.C. Will says, does the 96 mint set have... No, it does not. No dime. The dime was put in supered cellophane. Was it included in this set? Is that it? Somebody got the set, they took out the dime and sold the rest off. In supered cellophane. It was in the cellophane wrapper with more propaganda around the March of Dimes. I see what's going on, because I've never seen him with a W. No March of Dimes propaganda here. There we go. This is what we have in the 1987 uncirculated set. That's 1987. I want 1996. What am I thinking? Somebody look up the mintage on the 1987 Kennedy half dollars. Because I think that's the... Oh, that's what makes the 87 set special. Where'd the 96 go? 98, 89, 84, 96. There it is. March of Dimes, huh? Let's have a look. Nope, that's it. Just the buy more coupon. That's what we have for the 96. Yeah, they are stiffer cellophane come this time. Well, no matter. Somebody will still be happy to get that. Giving a clue during current class. You want me to give you a clue for the clue? We'll have to join coin class and find out. You can always watch the repeat because, you know, it'll be Sunday till the show comes. I bought several 96 sets on eBay without dimes. Stay away from eBay. Man, you'd swear every seller on eBay is crooked. There are a few good ones. Someone took it out, most likely, yeah. Ken, just watching Chocolate Cherry. Shout out for you. It was very nice. Everyone should take a look after Ken's stream. Outstanding. Chocolate Cherry. I'd have to look her up. And is she in here? Chocolate Cherry, are you in here? Show yourself. Please report to me. Ginger says, I just bought $25 box of pennies, hoping to find some good ones to include in my package for you to look at. Great show. So glad I got to see at least some of it live. Looking forward to your wheat. Yeah, we do a show Wednesday wheats. We put together a package. It's a user-supported show. Oh, that'd be perfect for these, huh? Yeah, and then the next week we could probably throw those in, you know, for the penny show. Maybe add an Indian cent for the penny show. Friday Night Madness is where I sell stuff. That's where I make money. Saturday's coin class. That's where you get information. And Sunday's big show, where it's just like the Wednesday wheats, but we do everything. We do mint sets, we do rolls, we do individual coins, nickels, dimes, quarters, halves, you name it. It goes in the package. We usually have something pretty darn neat in there. Does not buy anything unless it is slabbed from eBay. There you go. Snow just got show just got 75 Wheaties. Well, we use them all the time. I sent a batch. Uh, who was it one last week's show? I'd have to check and see it. But he had some Lemonhead one this past week's show. Well, I had it over here on the table because I was waiting for the blue boxes to arrive. Well, they finally got here. Um, and I had to put in, you know, the wheats and all. We made them cram. Yesterday's show. What day is this? Is this Tuesday already? Let me find out. Yeah, yesterday's show. I didn't count out the wheats, but they're in there. They're sent along, so it's good. These wheats don't cost nothing. Thank you. Yes, seen all that ice. Is it Monday? It's Monday already? What happened to Sunday? Gosh, I'm gonna stop taking such long naps. That's what I want to do, was show this package and see what's coming up. And boy, look what we got. And this is all from Blockhead. 4 proof sets, a whole bunch of coins. Yeah, you can send coins or you can send cash. Either way works. And somebody gets this stuff. And well, take a look in the links and you'll see Gone Fishing opened his package. We got to check out Chocolate Cherry. Just type that in, right up here. Just type in Chocolate Cherry and it should get you to her channel. Matter of fact, I think I'll do that over here. Let's go to screen. Screen, hello. There it is. There's the screen. And there's the, this is Gone Fishing's channel, right? And he's opening that package. So I'm going to type in Chocolate Cherry and see what happens. Okay, homemade chocolates. I think I might watch that. Homemade chocolate covered cherries. Jesus. They got stems. Okay, chocolate. How do we find chocolate cherries? Look at this one. Chocolate cherry shortbread cookies. Oh my God. Chocolate cherry jam. You can do that? Bring a chocolate cherry stout. Now you're talking. I'll be checking that out in a minute. Okay, I don't have her channel. Okay, we got another trick up our sleeve. We're going to go to the video blog Livestream Directory. If she's got one, I have it listed. We'll find it real easy. But we might lag, so stick around. Okay, chocolate cherry. I got Cheapsteak, Chris's coin channel, CJ. CJ just put up a video. He's doing 3D printing, which is neat. Couch. He's got 2 couches. Coin card. The coin couch. It skipped. It hiccuped. Where's my place? I've lost my place. Okay, Cointelligence, Coinwall Hunting, Coin Stacker, Crazy Maters, and Cryogen. Why don't I have you in here, Chocolate Cherry? Chocolate Cherry, please report to me. Okay, nothing I can do there. It's out there. We'll find it. Just, you know, hunt. I'm going to go look at that chocolate cherry beer recipe. I'll be watching that next. Might want to type channel too. Oh, don't make it hard on me. Okay, let's try that. Screen. Back up here. Nope, that's not. Where'd it go? I screw it. I skipped it. I deleted that page. Yeah, that's good. This is what Blockhead did. Where'd my pictures go? This is what Blockhead did. And that's what's making this show really work out, is the people contributing, you know, all this good stuff. Good gosh. I guess he upgraded some of his Lincolns, some of his wheats there, Indians. He probably upgraded some of his sets here, had extras or multiples. Well, you can put it into somebody else's hands, because I'm not going to keep it. I've got plenty of stuff over here anyway. We'll set it right up. People have sent stuff, and they're going to keep on sending stuff. And this is the only show we do this. Nobody else does this. Kind of a neat thing, and you're all making it happen. We're an awesome community. Pat yourselves on the back, everyone. That's just any more and it hurts. So I'll just do that. Great giveaway, cool package. There's Gone Fishing. He's right there. We've been showing off your stuff. And looking at what else is coming up, because we're going to start adding, well, apparently proof and mint sets to the big show package. I thought that was a 96 set. It was right there, 96 uncirculated. Do we have the 96 proof? 86 proof is what that one is. That's the 86. There you go. 88, 82, 80, 71. Yeah. It's all good stuff. We like it. Somebody's going to like it. I saw it and left comment, but I never got a notification. Click the little bell. Oh, I can show. How do we show that little bell? Oh, I ended that page. Okay, no matter. No W dime in that one. Apparently that was packed separately in some March of Dimes stuff. So this package, I guess it was removed. Probably, you know, back in '86 when they said, oh, we're going to keep that. Well, it happens. No matter. What else community? Yes, outstanding. W dime in it? Okay. And that's what we got. I'm catching up on chat there. Okay. Guys, I wanted to show that off because, boy, you get a package like that in the mail and it's, you know, I'm itching to open it and look at it. That's probably the coolest thing to come across the desk in a while. I like this stuff. It's neat stuff. There's, you know, a story or history behind it. That's cool stuff. So I like it. And that's how that works. Every Sunday, 3 o'clock, we have the big show for the newbie. LOL, W dime. W as in the mint mark. That's right, Ginger. In 1946, they started the Roosevelt dime. Roosevelt had just passed away as president. The people loved him. He was buried right behind, well, just south of his house, like, you know, 50 yards south of his house, in Ware, New York, in Hyde Park, New York, which is just, you know, down across the street and down across the river, and downriver from the West Point, where later they established a mint, because well, you got all the troops there, even if they're cadet troops. But it's neat because you can just about throw a stone from the West Point Mint and hit Roosevelt's Hyde Park residence where he's buried. Well, in 1996, 50 years after they started the dime, they said, hey, let's have a special one. So they made an uncirculated coin at the West Point Mint, and it was the Roosevelt design. And it's the only, well, it's the only business strike ever struck at West Point, I believe. But it's a neat thing. It's the 1996 W dime. You can find them. Every now and then they work their way into pocket change, and you can find them coin roll hunting. Brian Berry found one not too long ago. And, you know, it's $10 easy. Easy. You can get them in uncirculated grades, probably still in the original wrapper, you know, in great shape for $20. I've looked for some from time to time, see if I can find some at a good price, and they're holding their value. Thanks a lot, Chef. You got it right back. Adam Thomas. First time watcher. How you doing, Ken Peavy? Good to see you, Thomas. We're going through, we just opened a package somebody sent in. We have a big giveaway every Saturday, or every Sunday rather, where people contribute cash and we put coins into a package, or they send coins and we add those to the package. These are some things that a fellow sent in. This was sent in by Blockhead. He's in the chat right now. We got some mint sets. Oh, 96, 87, 89, 98, 84. I just opened one up here. We got some proof sets. Proofs are a special production run by the U.S. Mint, where the coins, the planchets are polished and the dies are specially prepared. So you have these collector grade coins. They're different from, you know, circulated. I've got a quarter here. I can show you. That's a 1982 proof quarter, and here's just a recent state quarter. And you see the difference in the finish on those. You know, this one you get out of your pocket change. You can find these in your pocket change from time to time, but typically they're reserved by collectors. Every now and then something goes wrong, and they said, "Screw it, spend it." You know, they got to pay the rent. Who knows? And so we'll be giving away this stuff. We'll add it to the big show package. But there's Mercury dimes. Ooh, we got some tax tokens. That's a Mercury dime that's a dimes back in 1938. All right, the pennies from back in 1894, before they had the Lincoln cent. Some people don't even know they had this stuff. Right there it is. That's the old 1894 Indian cent. 1 cent. That's it. Simple design. Same size as our current penny. Right. We got buffalo nickels. People hear about buffalo nickels. They've never seen one. Well, it looks like this. It's got a big Indian on the front, right? This is 1929. They made these through 1938. Yeah, into 1938. And they switched to the Thomas Jefferson design. There's the back with, of all things, Tatanka. You got a buffalo in the back. It's a nickel. And there's lots of series, lots of designs in our country's history that people don't even know about. So we get a lot of exposure with these things, and give away some of these coins to people. And they get pretty excited about it. Blockhead is #1. That's right. He wins the internet today. Well, I get you a trophy. Ginger says, oh, getting drug out of vehicle to go to late dinner. Getting drugs? What? To go to dinner. Well, watch the rest of the show later. Oh, I'm going to take off directly here, dear, so you've about seen it all. Good luck, everyone, on winning the giveaway. Thanks so much. Great info, Ken. Thanks for coming in, Ginger. It's always good to see you. Yep, I'm awake. There are Lemonheads here. Your stuff's on the way. Finally. Everybody's shipped. Everybody who has anything coming out, it's shipped, except for Lincoln. Okay, so not everybody, but almost everybody. Happy at Coin Dragon. Got a 1998 S Proof 69 Kennedy half today. Outstanding. They look great. I got some Kennedys in today. I'm about to, list them up over in the MeWe group and the CoinOp group. What kind of coin scope do you recommend? I recommend one of these. Right there. You will never get anything better than one of these. One of these and your eyeball beats any digital scope you can get. All right, that's a 10x loop. That's it. Glass, steel, works great. You will see more with your eye than any scope out there. These would have to be 500 megapixels. Okay, that's what I use. I put a coin on there, say this guy, right? I put it right under here. So there's the coin. I put the coin, let me try a different one. Here we go. I put the coin on a card. So I can move the card around, get my fingers off the coin. Okay, but I put that into there. USB scope. There. And I can focus. I can zoom in, zoom out. Let's get the focus right. Get a little dial here. And that's all you do. Just turn it. Turn it back. And she'll focus just as nice as you'd like. Right? What makes this one special is the vertical stand. Right? So it keeps the camera perpendicular to the coin, because if I take this out, you can see the difference it will have if I have it at an angle. Maybe let me try to do this. If I have it at an angle, it is first off difficult to work. And second, you're going to have a different area of focus from the front of the photo, like up here, versus the bottom of the photo down there, because it's at an angle. So when it's perpendicular, the whole coin is in focus all the way across. All I can do is find it. There we go. There you go. And I'm in focus on the left, on the right, on the top, on the bottom. It works. Now you get the little scroll here. You can, just crank it up. Of course, when you change that, you get a refocus, and you get the little dial for that. There you go. You get your buffalo handy. But I see the whole darn coin. But this is nothing compared to what you see with your eyeball. You can pick out, details 25 times finer with your eyeball. This guy is a USB, no brand. It's just a generic, made in China. I paid, I think, 30 bucks for it. They're down to like 20 bucks shipped. 2 megapixel, 1000x. That's it. You see them on Amazon, eBay. But get the stand. The stand makes the difference. You get them there on a knuckle stand, right, and the camera's kind of focused like this. It's hard to focus. It's a real pain in the butt. This stand is, it's sweet. It's a joy to work with. Oops, meant SP 69, 1998, Kennedy half. Is that one of those? What the heck is it? They had those special ones in '98. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. The frosted matte proof or some darn thing. The frosted matte. Yeah, they're slick. They're $1.25, $1.50 easy. Sorry, Ken, your eyes can't see 1000x. No, but they can pick up a whole lot more detail than that thing. even at, even at regular. But, well, geez, that's going to give me 10x. Real easy. And I'd say that the magnification is not really 1,000. That's what they rate it because it's an optics formula. Yeah, applying optics formula to your eyeball. Because I can zoom way in on this guy. Here's, let's see, the date, right? I can zoom in even more. I can look at the middle of the letters in that date. I can pick out, double dies. I can see if the notches and the letters support the notion there's a double die. Or I can look at the inside of the mint mark. Well, this one doesn't have a mint mark. But there it is. What's he got here? Here's his eyeball. All right. But if you add up magnification here, and then look at the screen, and now the screen has it this big, right? Compare the size of the nickel to what I see in the screen, it's 1,000 times. Because that's pretty small on the coin. Let's see. Let's measure that letter. Okay. There's the E. How big is that E? Okay. One of these lines is a millimeter, right? So from the side of the E, left side of the E, to around the left side of the N, there you go, is about 0.9 millimeters. There you go. Each one of the smaller, the shorter lines is 1/10 of a millimeter. But I look at my screen. Let's see if we can do that. This would be a trick. There's my mess. But I look at my screen. See, it's off the screen now. But it's big. That 1/10 of a millimeter is that wide. So we'll go back to that. There it is. How can I show the screen using both? I can't do it with both cameras. Oh well, no matter. I'd have to kill one. Yep, let me kill one. We'll go to home. Okay, scope, we got it here. I'm going to disable this one. What? No, that's the wrong. Cancel. Scope. What's this one? There it is. It's that one. If I disable that one, deactivate. Okay. All right. Now that's what you see. I just killed that. Then I can open a camera. A different. Let's go home. I can open home. Screen. I can open the camera up. And will that work? I'm plugged in. There. Oh yeah. Okay. You ready? Close other apps. Shut up. Okay, can I move this and it shows? Okay, now what we got here? Let me figure this out. I want a picture of the whole screen, right? Using this camera. Zoom down. That's this camera. That's this one. Okay. Okay, and that is this camera. All right. So if I focus, ready? Look at that E. Okay, what do you got? The top of that E is 1, 2. Let's get it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.7 millimeters wide. Okay, because there is the thingy. Is that what you're seeing? Yeah, that's a measuring thing. Okay, so that's 0.7, but up on the screen, well, that's an inch and change because that's 2 inches across. So that's an inch and a little more across. So you can do the math on. We just took a 0.7 millimeter, took it to, 3 centimeters. Okay, let's find my way back home. We'll kill that. Okay, we'll kill this. All right, go back to scope. That it? This is it. Then they'll enable that, activate that again. There we go. Now it's back to here. Yep. We go home. Then I can put this away. Put it over here. Look at that. There. We did it. We can do all kinds of stuff here. And enhanced uncirculated. Yeah, it's one of the nice ones. They got a gold Kennedy. They made 62,000 of them, I believe. It's a 24 karat gold Kennedy half or something like that. It's out there. Screen size matters as well. Yeah, and I can also take, let's see, this thing, right? And I can resize it. There you go. So I get effectively more magnification. But you get too much doing it digitally, and what happened? Oh, and it will start to pixelate. And then no further resolution is possible. You know, you're already there, but now you're making the image grow, and everything gets blocky. You can't see a thing there. Don't see any mothballs. We'll try getting their legs further apart. Just had to, couldn't resist. I'm thinking enhance. Okay. First number is magnification times second number is field of vision. That makes good sense. Well, there it is. We're just showing up a mail call. I thought I'd touch base with you. Somebody's on at 9 o'clock. I don't know who it is. I could check the video directory. Let's see what day is this? Let me find that. Where we go? Screen. Here's the screen. We get the video directory up. It's Monday. Polly. Oh my God. I hate to think I just got in the middle of his stuff. $50 would be up at 9 o'clock. If you have a live show, right, and you have a set time when you stream, please let me know, because so many people have changed their times. They've started shows, canceled shows, changed shows around. I'm trying to keep up with this Livestream Directory. And boy, it sure be easy. Just send me an email. You've got it right there beside my head. Right there. But it would be handy to have. And we'll keep that thing up to date, because it's a pretty useful tool. At least for me. I put it up just so I can keep track of stuff. And you'll find a link to that down in the description. It's the day after yesterday already. Auction tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific. Outstanding. Now, if you have a regular show, I'll put in the list. If you just have, one tomorrow, then, day after tomorrow. Oh, I was thinking the day, the movie where New York freezes. Yeah. Can only get the amount of detail that is there. That's why you can't really zoom in on a license plate half a mile away with a good camera, because the camera can only pick up as much detail that it can. There are ways to tweak that stuff. They got algorithms. This thing works on an algorithm. The computer handles the data. All right, let's get a nickel in here. So it's going to process the data. It's going to do its computer thing, and not a darn thing I can do about that. But there are filters, there are graphics interfaces. Now I got a light on this camera. It's right here on the cord. Right? I can brighten it, I can darken it. Well, let's watch what happens. And I'll hold this up here so you can see here the light intensity, and there what happens to the coin over here. I'm going to brighten it up. Ready? That was the wrong way. Made it brighter, but the image just as bright and shadowy as ever was. Darken it down, same. I can almost turn it off, and the image software over here is keeping it pretty constant. What I like about it when it's on dim, right, and I've got another light source, the background I'm using can show up, and here it's that card, right? If I just have the card, that's what you see. You see the fiber in the paper covering that little bit of foam board. All right, but when I have a bright coin, like say a nickel, and you're seeing part of that background, well, if I get a light source just like over here, you can see it. But if I take it away, now I've got this beautiful dark black sackcloth background. Let me take that away, which shows the coin really well. Let me brighten it again, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's black. Black like a hole in the world. There you go. That's the edge of the coin. It's still the same gray over here. Still the same, still the same background. This is actually the plastic on the base. Right? Here it is. But if I put something bright there, it goes black. And the software favors the big bright thing. In this case, the nickel. And it becomes black. And it's a great way to trick the camera into giving you a great photo. Well, let's see. Let's go home. Because this one, for example, that's the big camera. You know, that's going to show that same nickel and the gray, dusty, grungy card. I'll just roll like on my shirt. That ain't going to matter for nothing. All right, but that's got bright spots, dark spots. All right, I think it's torn in one spot, some drool on it. And if you can trick that camera, where's my thingy? I got a thingy here I use. Here, that's my thingy. Isn't that neat? It's like a tesseract, but really it's only, that's a tesseract in 3D with dimes in it. All right, I got another one here, I think. Here, there's a bigger card. So you set a bigger card on there. Throw my nickel out. And again, we have the same issue with a bright and a dark. And you can play with this. And it'll give you a darker background. And it makes a much better photograph. If you can get it to work right. But that thing's so off balance. Let me use that little card. There you go. All right. Did you get it down and you just got the one coin in there? Okay. I'd like to get a black background, but it doesn't quite work as well on this camera. But I can change the color and trick it into focusing sometimes. Sometimes you get a frig with it. Sometimes you just got to smack it with a hammer. How much longer am I going to be live for? 2 minutes. All right, let's try it again here. Coca-Cola will take blood out of concrete. Coca-Cola is not just a simple compound, it's a complex compound. It has everything in there. It has phosphoric acid, right? That'll take your skin off. This ain't working. It has sugar. Sugar is a massively powerful chemical. You could explode sugar. It has water, the strongest solvent ever known to man, right? You got, I don't know what what's the brown coloring. That's probably, you know, like a bug agent. Creates them or kills them or something. I hope he's live till it's over. Oh, I'm just finishing up. I just wanted to open up the package, but I always get distracted and start talking about other things. There it is. I'll just set that there and put this back and go from there. 6th grade, put a steak in Coke. Took 6 days. Why would you put steak in a Coke for 6 days? You do that at home? We're going to do an experiment. This is what happens to your teeth. Well, I'll tell you what. Anybody who soaks their teeth in Coca-Cola for 6 months deserves to have them rot. I mean, come on. What are you thinking? So hydrogen peroxide. Yep. H2O2. Good stuff. No one ever gave me an expiration date. What's expiring? Liquid carbs are my fault. Trying to exercise to combat it. Oh, I just, you know, pass coins around. And sometimes it's almost a flurry over here. You know, stuff it in packages, take photos. Then I got to run out to mailbox. Whoops! Here's the mailman. Woo! I'm running. You ever see the Wile E. Coyote? Zip! He zips off the screen. That's me when the mailman comes. No, nobody knows what's in Coke. There are 2 people who know what's in Coke, and it's not the president of Coca-Cola. It's the guy who mixes it, right? And there's the guy who orders the ingredients. Nobody else knows. Oh, we got to get more of that stuff. Yep, send it up. Only one recipe. It was looked at in the 70s. It's a mystery. They used to have cocaine in the thing, which is why it's called Coca. They had actual cocaine in there. I mean, really, if you're going to have a product that's consumed by the masses, you can't beat, you know, something that's addictive. That'd make the best sense. Hey, you don't need laws. They're gonna smoke it. They're gonna drink it. They're gonna, you know, do whatever it is, and they come back for more. Hey, we got this product that's addictive. I'm buying that stock. I got a Coca-Cola in the drive-thru, and the lady says, "Coke, no Coke, Pepsi." I don't drink much Coke anymore. I drink, well, pretty much coffee. I drink, oh my God, I'm out. If I'm thirsty, I drink water. Otherwise, I drink coffee. We go to eat or something. Maybe I'll get a beer. Maybe I'll get a tea. Maybe I'll get a coffee. Not too often I get a Coke. No fries, chips. Cheeseburger. No Coke, Pepsi. That's a big one in back at SNL, Saturday Night Live. John Belushi had a cheeseburger stand. People come in and order stuff. He said, no Coke, Pepsi. It was very famous. It was one of the big, great shows. Like when the Samurai, what was it? Samurai Turtle, Samurai Optics. And John Belushi's he's a samurai, and he pulls out his sword and hacks a tortoise in half. And here's your tortoise glasses. That was in Mr. Bill. They get all that stuff. They don't do the TV like they used to. Aren't all sodas called Cokes down there? They call it pop in the Midwest. Up north, you call it soda. Down here, they call it sweet tea. Nobody's got teeth down here. Can you send everyone over when you are done to my live stream? Absolutely. Logan is having a live stream next. I'm about to end here because I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to do some stuff anyway. Pop, soda, cola, Coke, soda pop, fizzy, Mr. Pibb, whatever. It's all good. But Logan's probably going to rip a whole bunch of... Jesus, 32 people watching. I bet you he's got another 5,000 rolls to go through. He goes through more rolls, and you know, the government does tax money. I mean, just one after another. He's a machine at this. Hooch. Yeah, speaking of hooch, you can tell when the neighbor's whipping up a batch of moonshine. The whole back field smells like popcorn. Hey, you think I want to go to a movie? No, he's making moon. He's cooking the corn. See, it smells like popcorn. Okay, that's it. I'm going to call it good. We got a bunch of stuff here. We want to thank Blockhead for his generosity in sending all this good stuff. And if you'd like to send stuff, also, you know, there's my email address, and get a hold of me, and I'll give you my shipping address, so that you too can contribute to the big show directly. I'm looking through wheats under the scope. Beautiful thing. There's a roll of wheats right here. Somebody's going to win. 46 Ds. Kind of a neat thing. So good night. Good night, Ty Cole. Good night, everybody else. Where's Blockhead? Take a bow. Everybody pat Blockhead on the... try to fill the screen. Well, I got more legs on this thing. I could probably do the whole desk here. I'm awake now. Watch out, YouTube. Here comes the big hurt. All right. Have a great night. Logan's going live next. May as well check him out. Okay. Take it easy, folks. There it is.